Hey everyone, it's Alexi here from Exile. In this video, I'm going to take you through what a sales agent is and why you want to attach one on your feature film. So a sales agent is a company that will represent the rights to your film and will attempt to sell your film to local distributors all around the world. So unlike a distributor, which is based in a specific country, so think of companies like Neon in the States or A24, those are local distributors. They acquire films from all around the world and they release those films in their domestic territory. And they do that through cinema, video on demand, streaming, airlines, hotels, TV, you name it. A sales agent's job is to actually represent your film and act on your behalf and the film's behalf and sell the film to those distributors. So really, the key to understanding what a sales agent is it's all in the name, sales agent. So when you think agent, it's similar to a real estate agent or a talent agent, someone that is acting on your behalf, is representing your asset and is taking a commission, right? They are selling the film on your behalf because they have a network that you don't have, they have expertise that you don't have, they have resources that you don't have, and for that work, they're going to take a clip of every sale that they make. So understanding what a sales agent is right there in the name itself. And so what's important to really understand about a sales agent is that they have a contact list and a network that would take you years and years and years to build if you were trying to do that yourself. So, it can be tempting to want to try and do everything yourself as a filmmaker or as a producer, but really why you want to attach a sales agent is because you want to leverage their network, you want to leverage their contact list, and you want to leverage their expertise because they understand the marketplace better than you do, and they're going to be able to do deals at a scale and at a volume that would be extremely difficult for you to do as a filmmaker. Now, I know this from experience because as a naive producer starting out, I tried to do it all myself, and I tried to take on the role of a sales agent in order to avoid the commission that they were going to take to hopefully make a bit more money. And I can tell you that the work that it takes, the time that it takes, and ultimately the results that you get are just nowhere near the results that you get when you're working with an established company. So now every time that I'm producing a film, having a sales agent on board is absolutely vital to my distribution strategy. So the way that they typically work is they will pay in advance for your film, the rights to your film. They can come on at script stage or they can come on when the film's been completed. Basically, they can come on at any stage of the process, of the production process, even as late as, at a festival. You can, if you've managed to finance a film yourself, you can take it to a festival and attach a sales agent there. But they'll typically pay you in advance, and then from the sales that they start to do, they will recoup that advance first. They will recoup any marketing expenses, and then they will take a commission. And the commission's usually anywhere from 15 to 25%, usually depending on how much money they've actually put up front. And so you might often hear people say, it's impossible to get a sales agent on, or, they're not putting up any MGs, so minimum guarantees or advances. And that's just not true. If you've heard that, it's absolutely incorrect. Sales agents are a extremely important piece of the financing puzzle. Once you get past that kind of micro or really low budget filmmaking level, once you're past that and you're onto, really anything from, I'd say 500K up, you really want to start looking at how do you bring a sales agent into your project early, get them putting up an advance that's going to contribute to your finance plan, and then have them on board from that early stage. So that's why it's really important to start getting familiar with how sales agents work. You're doing this by watching this video. The next step is to really understand who are the sales agents out there. Who are the companies that are acquiring films and who have a good reputation and a good slate. And then the third step is going to be to start engaging with those companies and building those relationships and starting to make those connections so that when you do have a film, whether it's at script stage or a finished film, you have those companies to go out to, and not just a few of those, at scale. You really have the ability to reach every sales agent out there to hopefully get one of them on board your project. So that's what a sales agent is. That's how they work. And that's why it's important as a producer or a filmmaker to have them on board your project. Not only can they actually contribute to the financing of the film, but they're instrumental in selling the film to local distributors all around the world because they have that network, they have that contact list, they have those relationships, they have the resources and the expertise, and they're going to be able to sell the film at volume in a way that you wouldn't be able to do. And one really important thing to keep in mind with a sales agent and even a distributor is that your commercial interests are aligned. So if their commercial interest is to sell the film as much as possible, and your objective is to sell the film into as many territories as possible. So your commercial interests are aligned. So yes, you do hear some horror stories out there in terms of people that have had bad experiences with sales agents. But my view is that, it's disproportionate in terms of you hearing about the bad stories, right? You only hear about the horror stories because they're the interesting stories. No one hears about the bland, normal stories about a relationship with a sales agent that went well or that went okay. So, keep in mind that not only are your commercial interests aligned, but, the whole kind of ecosystem of film financing wouldn't operate and continue to operate, and sales agents wouldn't continue to exist if they were all horrible and they were all doing a bad job and there was no reason for producers to work with them. So just keep that in mind because there is a bit of a stigma out there with sales agents. But from my experience, as long as you're attaching a good sales agent to your project that believes in your film, you're going to get the most out of them. All right, well, thanks for watching this video. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the bell to be notified when we post a video, and throw some comments in the comment section below and let me know about your experience working with sales agents. And of course, if you have any follow-up questions to this video, throw them in there and I'll get back to you personally with some responses and answers, hopefully to provide you with the information that you need to get out there and get a sales agent attached to your project and hopefully start selling the film in territories all around the world. Now, if you're looking to level up in your career as a filmmaker, if you're hoping to push past, just self-financing films or working on micro-budget films, and you want to take your career to the next level, then I encourage you to head to the link in the description below to find out more about our Accelerator program, which is a hybrid online course, consulting, coaching program that really takes filmmakers through the process of how to level up, how to get out there, raise private equity, attach sales agents to their projects, leverage tax incentives to be working on films with a higher budget, and hopefully to be progressing in their careers as filmmakers. So if you're interested in learning more about that program, like I said, head to the link in the description. You'll be able to set up a time to speak with either me or a member of my team. We'll be chatting with you about your project, finding out if you're a good fit, and if we're a good fit for you. And if that's the case, we'll offer you a spot in our accelerator and start turbocharging your project and your career. And don't forget to check out these videos next on how to up your filmmaking game.